What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Race Podcast. This is your host, Cristopher Zamora. Welcome to the show. So, yes, guys, last week I was sick. Like, I couldn't even speak at all. It was a very bad week for me, man. Jesus, like, I couldn't even speak, barely, man. It started since Friday when I went with my brothers. I went with them to go eat at Cece's Pizza. I just didn't feel right. Like right after we finished eating, we went home, and then the next day, that was like the worst day. Since I had to work that day, I did, but like, damn, my head was hurting very bad, and I just didn't feel good at all. Since like my job, I need to speak. That's like most of the things that I do. Like I have to speak on that job that I do. Since I have to speak, that was the only thing that stopped me from actually working on Sunday. Like I had to call off that day. Like it was around 8 in the morning already, and I had to call off because I couldn't speak at all on a Sunday. But yeah, man, I had to take that day off. And since that day, I have been taking medicine, just trying to calm myself down, sleeping a lot as much as I can. And now I'm just feeling not at 100% yet, but I'm close to it. Like, for now, like, I feel like I'm at 85%. Yeah, that's like my percentage right now, how I feel. I feel like I'm at 85%, and maybe like in 2 days or so, I'll feel at 100%. And the good thing is that I already went to the gym yesterday on a Friday. Didn't really lift it that much heavy stuff because, since I haven't worked out for almost a whole week, I really can't go that heavy on lifting stuff yet. Just barely the first day back. And so I just lifted just a few things for chest day. That's what I did. Then right after I just got home, ate something, and now we're on Saturday. We're back on the grind, man. Yeah, last episode, I was feeling bad, man. Just didn't feel like myself because I just couldn't speak, and that was like the very worst moment ever, man. The very worst moment, like in the podcast, because I couldn't speak at all, and also because it was the 1 year anniversary for this podcast. That's the crazy part too. It's just a 1 year of doing this podcast, and it sucks because on that one podcast, it was the 1 year that I was completing on doing this podcast, But now we're just moving forward. We're at episode 53, and let's see how it goes, man. So, guys, I just want to speak to you about E3. You guys, if you are not a gamer, you might not know the term, but like E3 was like say the Super Bowl takes place for football fans. That's like something that every single gamer looks forward to almost every single year since I believe since early 2000s. The last E3 was around 2019, and I have some bad news for y'all gamers. It's no longer happening. E3 has officially closed down, and we're never going to see it ever again. The only thing that's going to take E3 out was basically Summer Game Fest and Jeff Keighley. That was basically the only thing that's replacing E3. I think the only main reason is because, well, basically the internet is so big, man, and these companies, Xbox, Nintendo, and PlayStation, the gaming companies that we know and love, they know that they can make their own presentations that whatever time they want to. And so that's what they did. That's what they decided to do. They don't have to go to E3 just to show their trailers. They can just do it by themselves, and still people will go see them because they're the big companies. And that's really sad for E3 because I always wanted to go at least one day to it. I know it was always around California, but it's just something that I wanted to see one day. But now that it is closed and they're never going to do it ever again, it sucks, man. Now the only big thing like I'm looking forward to from those gaming presentations and maybe just go one day is probably the gaming awards. I'm not really sure how Summer Game Fest actually works. I don't know if this past summer, I don't know if they actually let people in on that. I'm not really sure, but I know how the Game Awards actually work. But it's pretty cool, just like seeing all these trailers come up on during the Game Awards. It is kind of random because it is a celebration night for games, but still there's announcements coming in from new games on that time. But that's basically the best right now, man. The Game Awards. That's it. But it really does suck for E3, man. Oh, and also, you probably you probably already know the news by now. Grand Theft Auto 6, it is coming out in 2025. Grand Theft Auto, man. That's going to be the biggest game of that year in 2025. And lots of people are looking forward to it. Just go look at the view count for that video, man. That video, it pulled over 100 million views in probably in one day. That's just so crazy, man. And also, GTA 5, it took them about 11 years to get around 100 million views. That's the game that everybody's really looking forward to if you're a gamer. Well, to me, I haven't really played GTA. Like, I didn't really grow up playing it. But, like, recently, no, not recently, I actually, like, around 2018 or so. Damn, that was like 4 years ago. 2, 3, 5. That was about like 5 years ago. That was when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. And I had to say, that's one of my favorite games ever made. Red Dead 2. Since I fell in love with that game, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to enjoy GTA 6. I recently did bought GTA 5 on the Steam Deck since I play almost every single game on my Steam now. I actually somewhat am enjoying GTA 5, but I still haven't really passed it. Like, I'm still playing a lot of games on the back, man. So yeah, I started replaying Batman Arkham Asylum. Now that's a legendary game. Batman Arkham Asylum, GTA 5, and many more. I have a lot more games just in the backlog, like Spider-Man, the Marvel Spider-Man. I'm replaying that one as well, the Miles Morales one. Pretty good games, man. And also there's this guy who is actually acting as like like a Joker clown, like from Florida. You guys probably might have heard of him like years ago. Like he went viral and because he just looked like the Joker, you know? Well, he is trying to sue Rockstar because he wants to gain money from them. He wants to get money. He wants at least $1 million or $2 million for just using his liking. That's what he said. But the crazy part is, he is already taking part of Rocksteady's thing as playing as the character of Joker. I don't think nothing's really gonna happen with that, really. And plus, Rockstar, they have lawyers upon lawyers, man. They're stacked. Like, I'll be surprised if that guy actually wins this, but I do not see it happening. Maybe he will get something, maybe not. We'll find out sooner or later. But yeah, that's the main thing that is going on with GTA. That guy Lawrence, the guy who's acting as like the Joker, they took like his character and try to make it their own on the video game. If you saw the trailer, there's this character that actually looks just like him in a way, but the only difference is he has different tattoos and also his hair is not green, it is purple. Well, we'll see how it goes, man. I don't really see much happening there. And now, switching gears, guys, I want to speak to you about UFC 296. This is the final UFC pay-per-view that is happening of this year. And it's big. It's a huge one. I had to tell you just the two main matches I'm looking forward to. It is going to be Paddy the Baddy versus Tony Ferguson. That's one of them. That's one of the fights I'm looking forward to. Paddy has been on a winning streak. He hasn't lost for quite some time, but his last fight, it was very controversial. It seemed like he was getting beat up, and I agree. I feel like in that fight, he should have lost. Like, it was a 3-round fight that he had against the guy that he fought. And I feel like he did lost 2 rounds and the other guy won 1 round. But still, they gave the fight to Paddy. I don't know why, but they did. They gave it to him, and lots of people agree that Paddy did lost that fight. It's been almost a whole year. It was around this time last year that he fought that guy. And now he's going to fight another man, a legend in the game, named Tony Ferguson. And on the other side of the table, Tony Ferguson has been on a 6 losing streak. Losing streak. He hasn't won since. And that's really sad because lots of fans just wondering, when is this guy going to retire? Or is he going to retire? Tony Ferguson is a legend in the game. I'm not really sure how big of a legend he is in the game, but people do call him a legend. Like, I did started watching the UFC around 2021, and I did see that he did get beat up very badly. Like, he lost against Michael Chandler. That was the fight that I started noticing Tony Ferguson, when he got kicked right on the chin. And ooh, that picture, man. Ooh, I still remember that picture, how he got beat up and he got just KO'd by Michael Chandler. It just looks so bad, man. But yeah, and his last fight, he fought against Bobby Green. It seemed like he did get him a bit, but then at the ending, man, he lost in that fight. And now he's gonna fight Paddy the Baddy, one of the biggest prospects today in the UFC. Lots of people are rooting for Tony to win because of what happened with Paddy. Like, people don't want Paddy to win because of what happened last year. They don't forget. Whatever you do in the UFC or anywhere in combat sports, people don't forget. But as for me, I'm indifferent. I actually have to say that, yeah, probably Paddy might actually win this since he's young and hungry. I believe he's gonna get maybe a good submission win against Tony Ferguson. I'll be surprised, man, if Tony actually beats him. That will be cool for him. But I do not see Tony winning this fight. I'll be surprised if he KOs him. That would be insane. But nah, man, Tony, he needs to retire. He has had a great run in the UFC, and now I believe his time is up. His time has come. It's now time to pass the torch to Paddy, man. Yeah, that's how I see it. Paddy the Baddy is gonna take the win by submission, probably around round 2 or so, or round 3. If it's a 5-round fight, then that's cool. But yeah, I do not see Tony Ferguson winning this. And now the next fight that I am looking forward to, it is Leon Edwards versus Colby Chaos Covington. That's the dude, man. It's been over a whole year since Colby has fought, man. And damn, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to actually see him fight finally against somebody. It could have been anybody, but now he's going after the champion, Leon Edwards. This is basically his third chance. His third chance of going for the champion. He has never won a champion in that division, I believe. Yeah, man. Yeah, I do believe that he has never really won a welterweight champion. And now this is his chance. He fought Usman twice, and he couldn't beat him twice. Leon Edwards is no joke. Leon Edwards actually defeated Usman on the second match on a TKO. And the third one, he won by decision. And it was very convincingly. The only thing I just didn't like how the press conference went. It was when Colby mentioned his father. He mentioned Leon Edwards' father. Yeah, it's just, I feel like he kind of took it a little bit far. But it is the fight game. It's dirty, man. It's mean. You just gotta watch out. You need to be prepared for anything that happens. That was kind of a low blow of Colby talking about his father. I was like a little bit mad with Colby when he said that. But the thing is, on this weigh-in that just happened, he said I was in character. It was just to tell Leon Edwards that he didn't really mean to say any of that he said about his father. He was just being in character. Now I'm in good terms again with Colby because what he said about his dad, man, he was really messed up. It was a very low blow. One of the lowest blows I've seen in UFC press conferences. But now that he did mention to Leon that that he was just in character. Now I'm in good grace with him. Okay, I still feel like Colby can actually do beat Leon. He can actually take him down, man. I feel like he's gonna win. Oh man, that would be so exciting if Colby actually beats him. If he does, now that would be cool, man. Colby has one of the biggest gas tanks in the UFC, man. He can survive until round 30th or so, man. But since there are only 5 rounds, he'll probably like have around like a 85% left of his gas tank and like around 5-ish or so. I remember when Leon was fighting Nate Diaz around round 5, he got caught, and maybe he can get caught as well again by Colby Covington. But he's no slouch as well. Leon Edwards, man, he has the KO power. He has good defensive skills to fight Colby. There's only 2 ways I see this fight going. I see this fight going by Leon Edwards by decision, or Colby by KO or something like that. Or maybe a submission. Maybe a submission win by Colby. The only thing is that Leon needs to be careful. He needs to be patient, and he needs to watch out for Colby's shots. But I feel like Colby's going to be too strong, and he's going to get the job done, man. That'll be badass. Bring it home, Colby. Bring it home, man. Let's see how you can do against Leon Edwards. That'll be dope, man. Yeah, I'm going for Colby for the win. Let's see how he does, man. By the time you're listening to this podcast, you already know who won. But like, as of right now, I do not know who has won. So I'm giving you my prediction. Colby is winning on the 3rd round. And Patty the Batty is going to win on the 2nd one. Let's see how it goes, man. And yeah, that is it, guys. That is it for this podcast. Hey, thank you so much for listening. If you guys did made it this far, make sure to follow this podcast on whatever it is you're listening to it. If you're listening to it on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, make sure to subscribe to it. And remember to also tell your friend or neighbor that actually it likes listening to stuff about gaming or stuff about combat sports. Maybe they will enjoy this podcast as much as you do as well. And that is it, guys. Again, thank you so much for always coming back and listening to me. This is my 2nd year in a row of putting out these podcasts every single Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central Time. And hopefully I'll keep on doing it. I was just this close, man. This close of not actually making a video. Of making a podcast last time because I was so sick. But now, man, I'm not at 100% yet, but I'm close to it. I'm feeling a lot more better, and I feel like I am getting better with every single podcast that keeps on going. And that is it, guys. Again, thank you so much for listening. Take care, man. Alright, guys. Take care. And as always, live to the fullest. Bye.